So Rocky, just looking back at the weekend here, you guys, we talked about it before of the weekend. There were some things from Friday in the later stages of that game that really stood out, and then the line combos I thought came through a lot on Saturday. What are you taking from that? You're going to lead into this coming weekend with 3 busy games.
You know what, obviously we had a slow start that put us behind the 8 ball on Friday, and you can talk about moral victories. We were better in the second half of that game, but you just can't put yourself down like that, and especially in a tough environment like Waterloo. I thought actually after rewatching the game on Saturday that we played really good. We broke pucks out well. We generated speed through our neutral zone. We didn't do a good job of managing the offensive blue line and getting to the house with numbers. So that's been a big focus for this week. And I think when you're not playing your best hockey, you start gripping your stick a little bit tighter. And when you're playing confident, a couple of those chances we got early in the game on Saturday probably find the back of the net. So there's ups and downs to every season, and times when you're not playing your best hockey and you just need to fight through that adversity and get to the other side, and I think we're working on that.
Do you look back at Saturday, like you said, like a lot of things were done well? It's just, especially looking back at the video, maybe just a few pucks just didn't go in too? Yeah,
I mean, their goalie played outstanding. He's a great goaltender, there's no question about it, and we need to bear down on some chances, and that's really just habit stuff, and in the midst of a 62-game season, the guys get a little worn down right now, and that's certainly not an excuse. We need to make sure and be mentally focused in those times, and that's been the big message this week.
3 games coming up this weekend. You talk about it's inevitable. The fatigue's going to be part of it. How do you keep the team pretty locked in with the 3 games, and understandable for there to be some fatigue?
You know, for us, we understand how valuable these points are. We have 2 big games at home this weekend. We never take those for granted. To be able to play in the ice box and in front of our fans, that's a tremendous advantage. And then we're going into a tough place to play in Sioux City, where we're 1-1 this year, and so we have to stay mentally focused, and especially on a Sunday when it's an early game and a tough turnaround after 2 games, it's a challenge that we're excited to face.
Well, Doug, just the reaction from the weekend. Friday game, you guys were able to kind of put that behind you and had a good effort Saturday, but just not the result you wanted. What are you guys taking from that into this coming weekend?
It's going to drive us, give us some motivation. I mean, we've known for the last couple of weeks that we haven't been at our best, but I'd say kind of coming off a couple losses, we know what we need to improve on, and we'll get those things into our game, and we'll come out stronger.
Couple goals for you over the weekend. You'd gone 3 games in a row without any points, kind of getting back on track. What did that mean for you personally?
Not a big deal. I mean, just want to do what I can every night to help. If we're winning and I don't have points, whatever, but if I can contribute, it's great. I think it's more important we get the wins, and if I'm part of it, that's awesome. If not, the wins are great too.
What are some of the things the coaching staff is preaching to you guys this week?
Just our work ethic and being smart, being simple. We're trying to, I think, do too much. We're trying to overcompensate here because we've been losing. We just need to fall back on what we do and fall back on our systems, and just if everyone's on the same page, we'll be good.
You felt like it seemed like you were really comfortable with Sambuco and Weinbergs on Saturday. What'd you like about skating with those guys?
They just both big guys. We all worked hard, and we were able to keep pucks in the zone and extend possessions, and we were able to get to the net, and Books made a great play on getting on the forecheck, and he found me out in the slot. I was able to put it home, and I think all night we were just working and using our bodies.
Did you feel like maybe your mindset or your role changed at all playing with those guys instead of your regular line mates, Tanner and Mason?
Maybe a little. I mean, it's just the same thing every night. You just got to try to make an impact, try to do your best to help the team, and do everything you can. And it might change a little bit, just kind of gameplay situations, but I mean, it's same goal, same mindset.
3 games this weekend in 3 days. That's a heck of a challenge, and it's a busy February in general. How do you guys, you stick with your approach and keep it locked in for the busy month here?
Yeah, this stretch is going to be the biggest stretch of the year for us. Just got to go in, like I said earlier, just keep up with our systems, play our way, and just trust each other and believe in each other. And if we come out playing hard every night, I don't see any games we can't win. But it's going to be a big stretch for us, and we need to definitely win some games and at least play well throughout the month.